Just a quick life update for you. I passed my driving theory test today and I'm single now, so let's get on with the video. I kind of have to be a little bit quiet today. I can't really be my, you know, I've got to calm it down a bit. I also have Capri Suns. I've actually had this video planned for a long time. Like, this story happened a long time ago. I mean, like, last year. I did actually film it once, but like I just dragged the story out and like it was just boring. I couldn't even be bothered to edit it. Here I am today, ready to tell the story in less detail because I can't remember the details. Got an itch. Basically, this story does get a bit weird and I still don't even know really what happened. Like, I don't know if it was paranormal or like what happened, but you can decide.
Bandersnatch is a unique Black Mirror story in that it's interactive. You, the viewer, get to decide what's going to happen.
So before we get started, I do also need to clarify that this story involves my ex-boyfriend Jamie. We are still friends, like it was a mutual breakup, there's no beef, we still talk, so it's all good. First, I'm gonna hit you with some background information. This story takes place last year, 2018, in the summer, in London, in Jamie's flat, who he shares with his two friends, Casey and James. Hi. Basically, this one night, I was staying around and I went into Jamie's bathroom. He has like an ensuite bathroom, so it's like a bathroom in his bedroom, and it's a massive mirror, yeah? And the bathroom door was open so that the light from his bedroom was shining into the bathroom and like reflected on his mirror, if that makes sense. So it kind of like highlighted all the dust and the handprints on the mirror. And there was this massive handprint, like, when I say massive, I mean like not a human handprint, sorry. I have a picture that I took of it, so here it is. Tell me that is a human hand. Go on, I dare you. Tell me right now. Like, it's just so big and long and like the fingers are so long. Like, it kind of does look like someone's like scraped their hand down a little bit, but it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? After we saw the handprint and we got freaked out, we then started talking about like ghost stuff for some reason. Like, weird things had been happening in Jamie's apartment before. Like, his TV turned on while he was in the living room with both of his flatmates. Like, he went back into his room and his TV was on. Who's watching TV then? Like, it was just on like a blue screen, like nothing was playing, but it was turned on. And also apparently when he was in the living room with both of his friends, he went back into his room one day and like, this sounds so stupid, his slider, one of his flip-flops was in the middle of the room, like just one. And they're usually under his bed, and like I said, he has OCD, he wouldn't leave this just laying on the floor. It's all just a bit weird. Anyway, so we were talking about that and like freaking ourselves out even more. And then we went to bed and things got weirder. Satisfying. So, I think I'm actually traumatised by what happened. We went to bed, it was like quite late, we went to bed at like 4 AM or something, and I was literally woken up. Oh no, just thinking about it, I haven't thought about it for ages. I was fully asleep and I was literally woken up at 6 in the morning to Jamie screaming in my face, like in fear. I was kind of like laying on him. He suddenly like turned and looked at me like so quickly, pushed me away and just started screaming, like fully screaming, and like a panic scared scream. This is so creepy. Obviously I woke up because he was like right in my face doing this. I was like, what? And obviously I was getting freaked out because I thought, what came into my head was that there was someone in the bed with us. Like, I thought he'd seen someone like behind me on the other side of the bed or something, and he was screaming. And then he kind of like pulled the covers away. He was still laying in bed next to me. I just remember thinking like, oh my god, there's a ghost in the bed and it's like attacking him. He can feel something, that's why he's scared. This whole time he was screaming, by the way, like so loud in fear. And he's like, this all happened so quickly as well, like it's really hard to explain. He suddenly jumped out of bed, stood there looking at me, and was just screaming still, and that freaked me out because I thought that he could see something in the bed that I couldn't. I can't even be bothered to tell the story anymore. I've told it so many times to like friends, you know, when it gets like that, and just can't be bothered. I tried to get away from this thing that I thought was in the bed, so I jumped out of bed as well and started screaming. Obviously I was standing near him at this point, and he ran away. Sorry. He ran into his bathroom and shut the door. And I obviously thought that like there was someone in the bed. So of course straight away I ran out of the room and down the hallway and into Casey's room. He was asleep and I woke him up and then just started crying. Like, I was so scared. I was just panicked as well because obviously I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why he was screaming. I couldn't see anything in the bed, but like, we just freaked ourselves out, do you know what I mean? It was just so weird. And I just fully cried, like, in Casey's room, and he was asking me what had happened and stuff, but I couldn't even speak. I was, like, so in shock. Like, 10 minutes later, Jamie came in and had, like, calmed down. And he explained that, like, this is weird. He thought that I was, like, a demon. Pardon me. Little one. He saw me laying in bed next to him, but he saw me as a demon, like a black figure. Like, it's so weird. And when he was like pulling the covers off me and like jumping out of bed and then running away from me when I got closer, it was because he thought that I was trying to kill him. I think we just freaked ourselves out by talking about ghosts and stuff like that, and then he must have like had a bad dream, but it was so weird. But anyway, that was my paranormal experience. Let me know in the comments what you thought. It's not really a paranormal experience, and the handprint probably could be explained. But I don't know, it is weird. The amount of times I've said weird, I'm sorry. Well, anyway, I've lost motivation to speak now, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, give it a I'm never doing that again. Yep, so that's all from me here. Thanks, bye.